And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
Wow, what a story. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, Batum's out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And in this one, Brent, terrific talent on both sides. Everyone getting their popcorn ready.
Yeah, lots of people tuning into this one, Kevin. And, regular season games, there's always talk about, it's another game. This is not another game. This is prime time.
Now here's Leonard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Paul George with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Fires it up. George, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Davis dishes to James. Caldwell Pope outside. To the middle, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet, no good off the front iron. On offense, here are the Clippers. Jackson drives in, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
James against Morris. James in the post. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And here's Westbrook after Paul George getting his 3 to go. 2 points. That one goes.
A monster drive there by Westbrook. So explosive. Contact phases him not in the slightest.
George looking around. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
James the pass to Davis. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Releases from 15. A second chance effort. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Love the toughness shown by AD on the glass. He wants that rebound more than anyone else.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Impressive thing about Anthony Davis is just how much ground he can cover during the game. Has come into this league as one of the best running big men in transition. Still a huge weapon for him.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Westbrook. And the layup falls.
Westbrook motoring through the maze of defenders right there, and the explosive finish.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Harrell. And that one is good. George has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
And here's Leonard from 3. Westbrook pulls it in. For the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Pass to James. Back to Westbrook. Rondo with the steal. For 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Westbrook. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard against Harrell, the 17-footer. And the shot is long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Clippers trail by 4. Up the floor, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Just a level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The dish to LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lakers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Free throw good, James.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Both free throws good from James. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Leonard. Over Harrell. Westbrook against Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. All alone. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Drummond. Makes it off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Kennard kicks to Zubac. Leonard against Westbrook. Goes up at the stripe, and it's Leonard missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
James with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Zubac. Now Kennard. Outside Leonard. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, kept alive. Harrell. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Second free throw, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Westbrook. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
It's his first trip to the line.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
The first free throw is good.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by the Lakers. And here's Leonard from three. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Westbrook passes to LeBron. Really left alone that time. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Yeah, this is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Batum. Batum's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Drummond. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's George. Back to Jackson. Morris, left side. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond, and he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Jackson against Westbrook. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. He gets that one. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Morris. Leonard trying to break free. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Lakers leading by 5. The 3 from Davis. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
29 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the shot goes in. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Once again, Davis shows off his deceptive quickness on the drive. Easy convert.
Count the basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Schroeder, left side. Again, the Lakers.
And Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I like to see him square up and sink those J's.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, we've got Davis. He's out there with Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Harrell. Over Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Mann. And it's off from three-point range. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And no good. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 4. Now the Lakers on the break. Harrell, that's good.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's George. Off the inbound pass. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And the layup is good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
Here's George. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
And the Clippers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Westbrook. Over Morris. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a shot that Westbrook has learned to use well. When he's hitting that one, it's going to open up some lanes later in the game.
George with the ball. Here's Leonard. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Lakers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Batum. Ibaka comes in for Morris. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. No good on the second free throw.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Count it. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Beverly dishes to Ibaka. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Horton Tucker. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, this team overcame one incredible individual performance. So how did you do it?
We got to a good start, but we just said we're not going to let one man beat us. He can score the ball all he wants, but we got to load up on him still and make him take tough shots, and I think we did that.
And finally wore him down a little bit and got the win. Congratulations, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.